As a motoring journalist, do you see this from the perspective of the driver?
Well, of course, the driver is only a driver for an hour or two of the day. The other 20-odd hours of the day, he or she is a pedestrian. So it's about all of us, not just, you know,
but do you think
the traditional
that
pedestrian.
If the red light is on for longer, that drivers might get, I don't know, more irritated?
Yeah, I think inevitably, and I think the politicians have played with the timing of lights in London almost as an anti-car measure. And there's cyclists as well. Don't forget, you can be damaged by a cyclist if you're a pedestrian, and that's another interesting one. Are cyclists really going to sit there for that much longer, waiting for the pedestrians to cross?
Wouldn't this system be open to abuse? Because, of course, in that case, if anyone had just started to cross, then the red light would have to stay on. And if you take some of the streets in London, you could be sitting there all day because people would just keep crossing, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking what kids might be getting up to in the summer holidays, you know, kids of 13, 14, perhaps dawdling across the road to hold up the traffic. And, you know, I'm not sure the problem is as great as they're making out. There are bigger issues that need tackling on the road than this, I think, for pedestrians and for drivers. And, you know, why no talk of these? I think they work very effectively, and you see them all around the world, where you've got a clock, effectively a countdown. So as you're walking across, it says you've got 12, 11, 10 seconds. That gives you a period to cross the road in. There's no talk of that in this country. You see them occasionally, but not very often, and it's probably because they're too expensive. In somewhere like Seoul or Tokyo, they're on every street corner.
So do you think they've got the focus wrong in that case when they're looking at this system?
This is not the biggest priority on the road, is it? There's all sorts of things they could and should be doing, but probably cost a lot more to do than this. I mean, this is hardly road safety issue number one, is it?
What should they be focusing on, do you think?
Well, I mean, you know, of course, the casualty rates, huge issue. Speed limits, there's no sense to the speed limits. We need a total speed limit review. I mean, let's come back to the, if you like, the little old lady.
Cars should be going faster or slower?
Well, in some cases they should be. They're driving inappropriately slow. In other places they're driving inappropriately fast, and that's because the speed limit system, which has fallen apart, is all over the place. And when that person crosses the road, of course, they don't know if that car is coming at them at 20 miles an hour or 50 miles an hour, and that, of course, you know, is a major factor in all this.